do you have any examples of common mistakes people make and some tips and tricks for avoiding those mistakes? Is there a poster child? I know from my industry, there's one or two that just happen all the time. And I'm sure you see that in your industry as well. Can you share any of that kind of parting advice for this subject on flex circuits and rigid flex?
Sure. The first thing that comes to mind probably isn't specific to flex, but it is the mistake that I see happen over and over and over again. And that is the fab note. You can spend 400 hours working on a design that's so complex, I can't even fathom how a designer, gets to the final version of that circuit board. But at the same time, if those fab notes aren't perfectly clear, or if a note got copied over incorrectly or got left off of the drawing for whatever reason, that stops everything at the fabricator. And usually, when you're going out for your prototypes, there's time constraints, and the last thing you want to do is hear that your job is on hold. And I would say still today, 80 to 90% of the PCB drawings, whether those be flex, rigid flex, or rigid boards, are actually stopped at front-end engineering just to clarify print notes and ask questions. So maybe the drill chart doesn't match the data perfectly, or the size doesn't quite match perfectly. Just something got adjusted and didn't quite get finished. So I'd say that was probably the number one reason that jobs go on hold and progress stops.
Join us on the second and fourth Tuesday of each month for new episodes of Reliability Matters.